All right, my darling Saggies, let's take a look at what's going on this week. This is a reading for you, Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Take a look at your Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you are not resonating with Sun sign readings, because basically your Sun is kind of like just a small piece of the puzzle. All right, so Moon, Rising, and Venus, check those out. I like to take a little, what's going on here? Oh, it just turned around. I like to take notes on each of the signs. Thank you. I like to take a note on each of my signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and then try to put that puzzle together. The information that comes through those 4 readings, kind of interesting to do. All right. So let's see where we go. If you don't know where your Moon, Rising, or Venus signs, I have a astrology mentorship that you can join. Link is in the description box below. You get the replays, la, 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 la. Okay. All right. Let's see where we go here. Saggies. I know I injured my thumb, so sorry about that. All right. Ancestor. Close your eyes to open your heart. Write this into reality, right into this reality. So there's definitely something here, an ancestor message coming through pretty loudly. Saturday morning, I'm going to pull cards for each zodiac sign for an ancestor message. All right, so that's this Saturday. I think I put it up as a premiere, so you can check that out. I feel like it's not, what's going on is so not about what's going on around you in a kind of temporal timeline, in a material world or anything like that. I feel like what's really going on for you is to connect in with that ancestral line. All right, the ancestral line. And I feel like some of you, we're going back to astrology for a second, like some of you are pretty good at astrology and understand that the midheaven is how you blossom into the world, right? Your midheaven is like the top of the tree, shows all the leaves, but it has to start at the IC, which is down at the cusp of the 4th house. So 4th house and 10th house are really related and related. That's funny because it's mother, father. Okay, so this is like the nurturing Gaia, the roots, and ancestor is in those roots. So 4th house is about communicating with ancestors. It's not that they're physically down there, okay? It's just that your roots, how strong your roots are, how connected you are to your ancestors, really does indicate how amazing the leaves become. Because the sustenance comes from in the earth. Sustenance comes from in our ancestral earth, okay? So there's something calling to you to do that right now. I feel like some of you feeling called to be healers. It can be healing of ancestral karma, healing of ancestral lines. If this is your particular thing, which that's definitely what's calling to me these days. So we'll be working on that as we get through the summer. But I want to say to you that if you haven't really thought of how your ancestors impact your life, I mean, you're standing on their shoulders. You are. You're standing on those shoulders, and how connected you are to them. You know, not a lot, but definitely some of the karmic lessons you're here to learn in this life do come from ancestral lineage. All right. And, you know, things that we do in past lives show up in this life. And that is part of it. Okay. That is part of it. So 7 of Wands underneath, the Magician, the 10 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, the death of this cycle. I like this. The 3 of Wands and the manifesting of a surrender. Beautiful energy here. So this definitely feels like some of you are manifesting in this ancestral try to say that 3 times fast. Ancestral lineage. So it's like, you know, maybe your mother and father have passed away, or maybe you have, I mean, we're talking generational. We're not talking just about like my parents or my grandparents. We're talking about generational stuff that's going on. And I feel like that's the source for you, Sagittarius, of a lot of, whenever you feel like you're pushing against the wind, it's ancestral stuff. Whenever you feel like, I don't know why this is so hard, it's ancestral stuff, because it's not necessarily just you. It's not necessarily at all about what's going on in this temporal plane. So whenever you have that feeling of like working too hard for something, there's probably some karma here that needs to be cleared. And I feel like that's what's happening what's going on underneath. You may not even recognize this is going on, but you are transforming into a new being, into seeing things from a new perspective. You are asking for this, manifesting this, right? With the Magician. And then the Three of Wands is receiving. So that's a divine feminine energy, right? Receiving. We put so much stuff into, as Abraham Hicks calls it, the vortex. We put so much stuff in that vortex, but you have to be able to receive it. It's surprising how many people are like, because we are living in this kind of masculine energy of do, and then like surprised when things don't show up because they're not really ready to receive them, or they're not capable of receiving them. A lot of clearing, ancestral lineage clearing can clear away, especially for you, Sag, right now, any kind of blocks to receiving. And you don't have to do anything. You've put so much stuff into the vortex, my word. All right, you don't have to do anything. Your ruling planet is Jupiter. You lucky bastard. You lucky bastard, yes. All right, so a Queen of Cups, the Strength card. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. I like this. Look at that. The Emperor in the middle. Hoo-ha. The Page of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Chariot. There's Cancerian, Aries, Leo. Look at that right in the middle. And the Justice card of balance. These two want to come here. Ace of Wands and Five of Cups. Five of Pentacles. What's going on here? Nine of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, awesome. So I don't know why, but these definitely have something to do with what needs to be balanced. These are two masculine, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. That is just getting you a lot of nothing. The masculine energy isn't really helping right now. It does need to be balanced. This is likely, who are you? Are you the masculine or are you the feminine? Okay, because this is the feminine energy of the Queen of Cups and the Leo energy of strength that's coming from an internal power. I feel like you're dealing with a water sign or a Leo. And this might be, well, you might have a lot of Leo in your chart, or Leo has to do with your career, midheaven in Leo, how you're shining your light, right? There's definitely something about a person always keeps looking back, and maybe that is about dipping into ancestral lineage to get to the next place. All right. Okay. If you're saying that like I'm, putting in too much masculine energy, now I'm going to look to receiving from my ancestral guides, my lineage, my karma, and clear it, really work on clearing it. So this Three of Pentacles can be about building something with a person who is in that opposite energy of masculine. So you kind of have to understand your own way of being in the world right now. If you're doing a lot of masculine, and nothing's happening, then it's time to balance it with feminine energy about allowing yourself to receive. These are like lucky breaks, things that other people do that will help you, right? There needs to be, you need your team around you. You need, right? It's Three of Pentacles. It's like, I can't do it on my own, because if my energy has to be in the feminine, then I'm going to need some action energy, but from somebody else. Okay. From somebody else. So this could be your career, or this could just be about general happiness, moving into what you want to write into reality. What is the thing that's on your, on the tip of your tongue right now, or on your radar as this is what I want to create? We just had that full moon in Sagittarius. So releasing anything that is not that. And when we're looking at this, I feel like you could be either one of these. Do you have to be more in your feminine? Okay. Do I have to be more in my masculine? Okay. I almost feel like you, Sagittarius, you're a fire sign. There's definitely a different way of being in your masculine if you feel like you have been in that masculine energy and nothing's happening. If you've been in masculine energy and it's working, but maybe not to your best and brightest, or maybe not to your best advantage, the time is to see that we need to balance these things. You need to have both. I almost feel like you need a partner that is having the opposite problem. Okay, the partner that's having the opposite problem, too much feminine. They're not doing anything. They're not taking action. They think they are, but they're really exhausted by any taking action. So their mindset or their set point is to sit and let it come to them, but there's just not the fire and passion in what they're thinking about or what they're wanting to create. The fire and passion is with you. So if you're the one that's firing up this other person, they can then receive based on a fiery energy here of Leo and Aries. I like that a lot. And we do have Cancer here, which can be about, this is an interesting choice for the Cancerian card. And this super masculine, right? Like Cancerian is so about home and hearth. This doesn't seem like it really fits. Okay. There can, to me, this is, and I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of reasons why this is the Cancer energy and all of that kind of stuff. Because it's about bringing things together. It's about moving things forward in a team way, right? Three of Pentacles. But to me, this has always looked super masculine. And I'm kind of like, if you are somebody who is in your feminine energy a lot, and, you know, the way feminine energy looks when it's not working for you is, I expect other people to do it for me. I'm owed something. That is a negative feminine energetic expression. A positive feminine energetic expression comes from internal power and fortitude and self-confidence and strength. And it's just like this high vibration love of like pulling things toward you like a tractor beam, because you are in such love and gratitude, right? The opposite of that is the world owes me something. The positive sign of that is no. I'm here shining my light and I'm embracing love and generosity and kindness and gratitude. So those things are coming toward me. So I have more things to be grateful for. So if you're in that feminine energy of like, I hate my life, I don't like what's going on, it's sort of like the way out of that is to look at your life and say, every single thing I am grateful for, and go through it. Be super mindful. I am grateful for the fact that I have clean water to drink, the fact that I have a roof over my head, the fact that I have a bed to sleep in that's warm. What are the things that you're grateful for? That's really kicking up your feminine energy. If you're needing to kick up your masculine energy, I almost feel like this has to do with someone who might have too much masculine energy, like I said, and is not able to manifest because there's not enough feminine. So it is about gratitude. It is about asking for help. Maybe there is another person that needs to put in the masculine energy, not you. Okay. So this Queen of Swords and the Emperor energy is about, I like that there's a feminine energy here with the masculine of the Emperor, because the Emperor is all the kings. So someone you're dealing with or you has all the tools. Which one are you here? Are you somebody that has all the tools, but not the vision? Or not the ability to receive? Are you someone who has this nurturing and loving strength and power, but doesn't know how to put it into the world? Like, which one are you? Because this does need balance. And I like this now, looking at this, I like this because it is about balance, right? The Cancerian energy needs those two horses to pull that chariot, right? And then we can move forward. Justice here is Libra, and that is about balance as well. Things need to be balanced. Two of Swords, I need to get my information from my higher self, not really look to external things all the time. I really need to see what resonates with me, what feels like resonance to me, and then I can recognize what is in my alignment. This piece here, I feel like some of you are putting in too much masculine and not really giving any power to your feminine. I feel like you put stuff out into the world and then you wait, but I don't think it's in alignment with either your masculine or feminine. I really don't. So I feel like Sagittarius, which one are you? Are you in your masculine? Are you in your feminine? There is a person coming along who's going to balance you. I feel like this is about legacy. This is about creating something together. There's a lot of conversation coming in. There's a lot of messages coming through to you. Like, you have been blocking that. And that's the end of that. You've been blocking the messages coming from your ancestral lineage. You've been blocking the thing because you have this mindset that this is what I need to do. It's actually the opposite. And so there's a person coming in here reminding you of how you need to operate in the world may be completely reversed from how you have been operating in the world. And at the very least, it needs to come from happiness and joy. This is the Leo energy. And Leo is about fun, joy, sex, awesomeness, coolness. Hey, let's have fun. Hey, let's do this. That is such an attractive energy, right? So there's someone coming along here to balance this up. Ancestors are speaking loud to Sagittarius right now. So I'm going to continue on with this message. I will look at, I see Gemini here, Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Cancer, Libra. I'll pull cards for each of those in the extended. We'll see where we go. If you're dealing with someone of those signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, that's going to be in the extended. All right. Link in the description box below, Saggies. I'll see you over there.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.